what Tony Blair talked about, campaigning in poetry and governing in prose.
Yes.
I would opine that actually you campaign in poetry and govern in poetry. And actually that is informed by a certain lecture I watched of Professor Githu Muigai saying that actually the Constitution is a piece of poetry, lots of it. It is emotional, it is thoughtful, and I think that is something that any government needs to entrench in its leadership. Being people who listen, people who understand what is happening on the ground, and that is entirely poetry.
Yeah.
Secondly, your question on why are we here again to the bipartisan talks. My perspective socially is that these attempts to have talks are institutionalizing a very intricate process. Because having these talks when the president and the opposition leader are not part of the talks, then it's part of dragging a log. You're just dragging something behind you, and I am even tempted to predict that even these talks that are being set, they will still fail. Because there is a perception of running away from reality that it is actually, essentially, two individuals who are warring. But kinda, it is being weaved into an issue that needs to go through a process that is in the institutions. We need to use our institutions. We need to make sure that it is inclusive entirely. If these talks do not involve the president and the opposition leader, these are talks which are going to flop many times, because these are political and perspective issues among two individuals.
Yes.